Hey everybody, it's Grady at Twin Creek Audio, back in the studio today, and today I have another contribution from my good friend Heath Rogers. Today he's contributed video, a comparison between the Williams Legato piano keyboard that he has and ADSR Mini Grand, which is a VST instrument plugin. If you remember, Heath has been a frequent guest on this channel, and he also contributed the video for last week's Casiotone 101 video. So I'm going to turn it over to Heath to show you this cool comparison, and we'll see what you think.
Hey, Heath Rogers again. I thought I'd do another video since I did one on the Casiotone 101 that I just got. I thought I'd do one on the keyboard that I normally use as a controller and as a voice instrument for piano, the Williams Legato, which I got for about $179, something like that, a few years back. But I also, just for $19.99, downloaded the ADSR Mini Grand plugin for a project that I just started working on that needed to be precise, so I wanted to do some MIDI with it, and I can't do any MIDI editing on the Legato. Anyway, so I thought I would do a comparison between the Williams Legato and the ADSR Mini Grand plugin, which was on sale from, I think the last price was $70 or $80 and then $19.99. So we can get into that, I guess. Okay, so this is the Mini Grand plugin that I installed for this project because I needed a good piano sound that I could manipulate in MIDI, because it's a lot of fast strident notes, and I needed it to be in time pretty close, and I'm not the best at playing in time, and I also occasionally make mistakes, and I was able to take some of those out. I'm using the bright setting. Here's a Mini Grand on this track. I'm going to start it from the beginning. Okay, so that was the Mini Grand. I played that. I have the Slate Verb Suite, but I don't have it turned on, just so you can hear the sounds without my manipulation. And now I guess we'll go to the Williams. And this is the Williams. I have this goes into the headphone jack in the back, and I don't have any sound, but you turn on the monitor. Now I have sound from my monitor, which is what I want. Okay. The Williams Legato, I was looking for a controller, something that had full octaves. I had an Alesis QS 8.1 that my friend Josh gave me. He and his wife were having a baby, so they didn't have room for it, and he gave it to me, and he said, this thing has really great organ sounds, the QS 8, and it did. I loved the organ sounds on that. The piano sounds weren't quite that good. They were 90s. They were good for the 90s, but I looked online, did some research. I saw a couple comparison videos about just the piano sound on the Williams was fantastic, and the price was good. So I've been playing the Williams ever since. Any of the recording I've done in the last 5 years, all of the piano sounds pretty much have been the piano sounds straight out of the back of the Williams, and the organ sounds on things like Homespun Centaurs and whatever I used organ on, I used the Alesis. The Alesis I don't have anymore, but I'm still using the Williams. One thing about the Williams is it doesn't have a a pitch wheel, modulation, tone, whatever it's called. I've got an Oxygen 25, a little like 2-octave keyboard that I just bought recently. I used that on the last Curcular Corners album, and I think for a couple of the string parts on Shadow Plus Echo, the last one I did there. Those tone wheels come in handy. The tone wheel on the Alesis QS81 was great too on those organ sounds. You could really get a cool Leslie effect. Anyway, enough babble. I'm going to play the track. And again, this is no added reverb. This is just a sustain pedal and the keyboard. So let's hear it from the beginning. And I might as well show you my Oxygen 25. Yeah, it's compact, which is can be handy, and I bought it just for the pitch and the tone wheel mostly. It's got all these other knobs. I have no idea what they do. Look it up on YouTube, people. Oxygen 25. Good compliment to my other synths. Or this is actually a controller, really, but whatever, you know what I mean. So there it is. My comparison. Well, I didn't actually really compare anything. I'll let you do the comparison, but that's my my new track, played on the Williams Legato, and also MIDI through the MIDI information on the Mini Grand plugin. On the finished track, I was using the Steven Slate Verb Suite reverb, which really sweetens it up, but I tried to give you what they would sound like just kind of raw without my manipulation. But on the finished track, it will have the reverb, which is really nice, and I think helps it sit really well in the mix and kind of sparkle a little bit. Anyway, I didn't go into a lot of detail on either one of these. There's other videos on YouTube which do a great job with that. I do highly recommend, if you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, and you want something that's comparable to a Yamaha or something, the Williams Legato, for the piano sounds alone, are great. The other sounds okay, but if you just want something that's a good controller with excellent piano sound, the Legato is good. And from what I've heard so far, for $20, the Mini Grand plug-in is pretty decent. So I don't know. Let me know what you think, and I give it back to you, Grady.
Well, what do you guys think? The Williams Legato or ADSR Mini Grand? Let Heath and I know in the comments of this video. Also, make sure to check out all the links in the description of the video for music that mostly Heath and I have released together, as well as Twin Creek Audio t-shirts, and all of those things help support this channel. And I hope you all have an excellent day, night, evening, weekend, weekday, hour, minute, second, nanosecond, whatever it is you're having. Have a good one. I want to say thanks again to Heath Rogers for this video, and thank you so much for watching.